Today in House Talk, government-backed mortgage finance giant Fannie Mae recently announced a new plan to help struggling homeowners have an easier time buying houses in the future if they avoid foreclosure in the present. Our real estate experts helped us get a better idea of what this means. Take a look. I'm joined now by Matt and Ron Phipps to discuss the big news that Fannie Mae has recently released. But to understand how big the news is, we need to know what a foreclosure and a short sale is, right?
Well, what happened is the policy on the deed in lieu foreclosure and short sale has changed slightly. The deed in lieu is, instead of the legal process of going through a foreclosure where it's advertised in the newspaper, there's a court proceeding for it, you basically give the deed back to the bank. In a short sale, that's basically the step before foreclosure where you're still the owner as the seller. But it's the bank that ultimately decides whether or not they will accept the offers. The short is the amount that you can't afford because you're underwater on the mortgage or behind in the mortgage payments. What's changed is the policies with the time period of how long you'll be penalized for.
Now, Ron, Fannie Mae has actually helped kind of speed up this process for people that were probably panicking at one point, right?
Well, they're frustrated because the old rule was that you really couldn't have purchased a house that was Fannie Mae backed for 4 years. The new rule beginning in July will say that within 2 years you could ostensibly go back and get financing. The rules are somewhat important because typically you'll need at least 10% and probably 20% down. But you don't have to wait 4 years to re-enter the market. So it is extremely encouraging. And part of it indicates the fact that there are a lot of people that really were in distressed situations because the housing values came down, not because they weren't trying to make things work. And that's really why this is most encouraging, and we think it's the right step in the right direction to help stabilize the market, but also get those people who've lost houses for reasons beyond their own control back in the market.
Because there's literally millions of people that are affected by this. The amount of short sales that we're seeing, the amount of deed in lieu foreclosures is really a staggering amount. So the fact that they're going to give those people the opportunity to purchase a home in a much shorter time period is definitely a great thing.
One important note, the critical note, is that just because they're willing to do it, you really need to be disciplined about getting your credit back in line and in order. You need to make your monthly payments on a regular basis and really reestablish yourself as credit worthy, because if you continue to do derogatory things to your credit, then it won't matter whether it's 2 years, 4 years, or 6 years. It won't matter. It really won't. So be responsible.
For more real estate info regarding the new Fannie Mae policy, we've attached a link, just a hop, skip, and a jump away over at foxprovidence.com.